the reason why we're checking out Happy Wheels today is because I'm feeling nostalgic, and Happy Wheels is one of those games that really popped off back in the day when like Let's Play YouTube channels were around. Like this was the glory days when it comes to just gameplay content and just gamers on YouTube like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, all the big content creators that focused on Let's Play, variety gaming. I unfortunately only played Happy Wheels like once or twice back in the day. So yeah, let's look into the history of Happy Wheels and catch up, see what this is all about.
Happy Wheels is a massively popular ragdoll physics-based flash game created by Jim Bonacci. What started as a small, funny idea turned into one of the most popular Flash games ever created. Jim Bonacci began experimenting with Flash in early 2002, a multimedia software for creating animations and games. He created an animated movie on Newgrounds titled Oh Beautiful Day, and then another one in 2003 titled Where's My Bike? Later in 2003, he began to learn ActionScript and made a Flash game called Divine Intervention. This game was his first major success in the world of Flash games and has about 6 million views on Newgrounds alone. After releasing Divine Intervention, Jim realized that making Flash games was the thing he wanted to do and spend more time on, because it perfectly combined his interests in art and programming. He began working on Happy Wheels in 2006, inspired by other ragdoll physics games. One day, he began playing around with a physics engine built by Alec Cove, one that was specifically created for Flash. As Bonacci messed around with the physics engine, he ended up creating an old man in a wheelchair that would endlessly fall down a hill.
Now that I think about it, this game was so gory and so messed up. Like, they had a dude on a wheelchair, guys. They had a dude on a wheelchair, but just basically fall to his death.
This was a glimpse of an absurd idea, but one that would eventually become massive.
And like a kid on a bike.
Happy Wheels first began with the wheelchair guy character and the first ever level, Happy Green Hills.
Poor dude.
Bonacci was disappointed in other Flash game titles because they didn't depict realistic consequences to in-game actions.
Yo! Guys, these Flash games from back in the day give me so much nostalgia, dude. There were so many messed up games growing up. Like now, I feel like nowadays they would not allow this on the internet. Or like, do you guys know of any games that are like bloody or like gory that are something like similar to this? I feel like Flash games back then were a different breed. I low-key enjoyed them though. Maybe this is why I'm so into horror content now, because I was messed up as a kid.
An interview conducted in 2010,
and these Flash games messed me up.
No one was making their ragdolls die properly. They'd usually flop around harmlessly.
He said they didn't die correctly.
Or in some instances, have the same canned animation over and over. So, he decided to take it upon himself to implement violence and hilarious physics into the game. This addition became one of the biggest selling points for the game, making the absurdity of the game that much.
What did I just watch?
Became one of the
like, this is crazy, but
for the game.
Kill Them Now is crazy, dude. Kill Them Now is crazy. What?
Making the absurdity of the game that much more entertaining. Fast forward to 2010.
Yo, you would get
Total
age
Jerk
restricted or something
a website
nowadays.
revamp along with the official launch of Happy Wheels. The full version was only made available on Jim Bonacci's website, Total Jerkface. However, he did send out the demo version to other popular Flash game websites. This was a key factor for driving traffic to his own website. The game eventually exploded in popularity,
this guy's super smart, especially
on platforms such as YouTube, with big-name content creators making gameplay videos of it. Happy Wheels launched with a core
list you guys can't even see their faces. Hold on, let me go back.
Levels of clarity, especially on platforms such as YouTube, with big-name content creators making gameplay videos of it. Happy Wheels launched with a core list of default levels to play on, but the game went on to grow a humongous, dedicated community through its level editing feature.
That's insane, dude. This was Geometry Dash before Geometry Dash was a thing.
Level editor, players could create their own custom
maps
was Geometry Dash
already out?
range of tools and objects. Once they were satisfied with their creation, they could then upload their levels online, where anyone could play their custom level. Other players on the game would rate these maps, which helped them get onto the featured section. To date, there are over 5 million custom levels created by players and over 13 billion level plays. In the beginning, Happy Wheels only had 4 main characters: the wheelchair guy, Segway guy, irresponsible dad, and effective shopper.
I love the
Since
irresponsible
2010,
dad.
more characters have been added with a total
Santa!
of 16 characters.
Oh, I remember the pogo
Fun
stick
fact,
guy.
2 of the characters were voiced by well-known YouTubers. Irresponsible Dad was voiced by Tobuscus,
Hey, we don't talk
also
about
known
this
as
guy.
Toby
We do
Turner,
not talk
and
about this
Pogo
guy.
Stick Man, voiced by Uber Haxor Nova.
Oh my
Due to
gosh,
its
I haven't
popular
heard that name in
demand, Happy
ages.
Wheels eventually
I don't think
received
I ever
a
watched
mobile
them,
app
but I
port
know
for
that name.
iOS devices in 2015,
Oh,
along with an Android
it's a
port
bad
5
spot
years
to
later
get
in 2020.
hit.
Back in 2017, Adobe announced that they would no longer support Flash on December 31st, 2020, and will block Flash content from running in Flash Player beginning January 12th, 2021, essentially killing off the Flash games and animations. This created a massive concern for the massive library of Flash games on the internet, and more importantly, the Flash version of Happy Wheels. Of course, the mobile versions would remain available, but it wouldn't quite feel the same as playing the Flash version through the browser on your computer. However, on December 28, 2020, only 3 days before Adobe killed off Flash, Total Jerkface released the Java port of Happy Wheels. This allowed the game to continue to exist on their
HTML5
website and allow
edition.
the game to live on for more years to come.
Is that what we're gonna be playing today?
Despite the loss of the Flash version, the Java version came with some additional benefits, such as optimized performance.
I mean, guys, let's be honest. Flash games, like as much as Flash games were, you know, super fire bangers, they couldn't handle a lot.
For browsers on both computers and mobile devices.
Oh, by the way, they have
Bonacci was
they have
able
a
to keep
Happy
all
Wheels
the
on
data
mobile.
of users' levels and replays from the original game, which allowed memorable creations to remain immortalized. At the last second, Happy Wheels managed to be saved and remain secure.
W's.
But what about its future?
W
Currently,
save.
Jim Bonacci is focusing his attention full-time into creating a Happy Wheels sequel. However, at this time, he refuses to answer any
I would not play something like this. What the heck? A Happy Wheels sequel.
Currently, Jim Bonacci is focusing his attention
This just looks
full-time
strange.
into creating a Happy Wheels sequel. However, at this time,
Would you guys play this? I don't think I would play something like. Why are the characters shiny, dude? Why are the models so shiny?
he refuses to answer any details about it. Only time will tell
Like,
if
this is what made Happy Wheels like
it can
playable.
live up to the legendary
This type
first
of-
iteration.
Like these type of sprites. All right, but there's the history of Happy Wheels. Maybe it's just a demo, maybe, possibly, but if it looks like that though, I don't know if I want to play it like long term. I might try it, but I don't know if I would play something like that.